Hi everyone, welcome to another Mind Power Monday. I hope you had a great weekend, whatever it is that you were doing. I was thinking about what I did this weekend and I couldn't even figure out what I did. So anyhow, whatever you did, I hope you had a really great weekend. I'm Melanie Robinson and I'm a real estate investor just like the rest of you. I live here in BC, so up until very recently, my focus was here in BC, doing some long-term buy and holds, BRRRRs, flips, some new builds, all sorts of different things. I'm currently building a fourplex over on Vancouver Island, or I should say I'm currently hoping to build a fourplex. We could do a whole few lives. Oh, good morning, Tiff. Yay, it's been a long time since I've seen you here. Anyhow, so got a little distracted, as we know. Todd would say, squirrel, squirrel. Anyhow, building a fourplex over in Nanaimo, lots of challenges that I'm overcoming there. So that would be a great thing to share with anybody who's wanting to do new builds. Right now, I'm currently focusing on long-term buy and holds with joint venture partners in New Brunswick. I've teamed up with some fellow Ignited members who are boots on the ground, born and raised in New Brunswick. So super exciting things happening there. We're closing on 3 properties this month, plus 2 other properties under contract. We've got 2 joint venture partners, private lenders. It's, super awesome stuff coming up in the next 4 to 6 weeks for us. So yes, super active, loving what I'm doing in the real estate investing world. If you ever want to chat about any of that private lending joint ventures, New Brunswick, BC, reach out. I'd love to chat. And why am I, as a real estate investor, doing these Mind Power Mondays with you every Monday? My background is in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. We have a family business where we work with business people, helping them overcome their personal challenges that might be stopping them from creating that next level of success. So typically, well, almost always working with really successful people who are wanting to get to that next level of success. So that's what my history is. I love supporting individuals, and me personally, I just love helping people create the success they want, but do it in a way that feels good. So that's why I'm here with you. What am I going to talk to you about today? So I had this every weekend. I kind of spend the weekend thinking, what can I share with all of you, that's going to be of service. And yesterday I had this sort of, I don't know where my ideas come from. They just kind of come. So yesterday I had the idea that, funny that Tiff's on here today. Corey and Tiffany are always saying, people invest with you. They need to know, like, and trust you. And that's a really critical piece in any partnership, in any relationship, is that people know, like, and trust you. So here's this moment that came to me yesterday, was that is super important and super true. But I wonder, good morning, Denise. Okay, I have to not read your comments. I will read them after, I promise, because I get super excited to see you all and I want to chat, and then I can go completely off track. And yes, I'm super excited to share this with you guys, because here's the question I have for you. Yes, we need to have others know, like, and trust us in order to be able to want to partner with us, private lend with us, all of those things. But what about you liking, and trusting yourself? It occurred to me yesterday that this is the first step, you guys. We all need to, and I know actually as I was walking my dog this morning, I was thinking oh my goodness, this is going to be a total cheeseball live today. I can't help it. For whatever reason, this idea came to me, and I think it's really important. You need to know, like, and trust yourself. Yes, we want others to know, like, and trust us, but step number 1 is know, liking, and trusting yourself. So let's go through that. And you might think I'm a total cheeseball, but I really do urge you to take some time outside of this live and just go through these pieces that I share with you and really, sort of connect with yourself. You are your biggest cheerleader. You are your biggest advocate. You are the only one who knows you in the depths of your soul. So if you don't know, like, and trust you, how can you ever expect other people to truly know, like, and trust you? So when I'm saying know yourself, what do I mean by that? And especially in the world of real estate investing, what I mean is you know who you are. How do you want to be described by people? How do you want to present yourself? Who do you want to be in this world of real estate investing? Do you want to be seen as an expert? Do you want to be seen as kind, intelligent? I mean, we all want to be seen as all of those things, but who are you? How do you want people to describe you in this world? Take some time and actually note that. This is about being conscious. This is about making the sort of purposeful, conscious choices. So figure out, who do you want to be in this world? What value do you bring? What do you add? Thank you, everyone. What do you add to joint venture partnerships, to this world, to this community, to your partners, to your lenders, to your borrowers? What do you add? How do you bring value? So getting clarity on who you are at the core. What are your qualities and characteristics that you can offer that are going to make you a valuable member in this community, a valuable partner, a valuable lender, a valuable whatever it is? Know yourself first. Then the next thing is to like yourself. So we say know, like, and trust. So knowing yourself, you need to just take some time to articulate that so that as you're moving about in your life, as you're having interactions, you can question yourself. Is what I'm about to do or say reflective of who I say I want to be in this community? How do I want to respond to that based on How do I want to respond to that based on who I want to be in this community? So it gives you a guidepost on how you want to interact, who you want to reach out to, how you might want to comment on that. All of those things, you need to have that clarity. If you want other people to know you, you need to know who you want to be and then make choices that reflect that. Now, here's a tough one, and this is where I get super cheeseball. But you need to like yourself. And we are our own worst critics, and I am no better than anyone else. My gosh, I look at myself, I point out all the things that I don't like about myself on these lives, the line in my forehead. I'm terrible. I am terrible. I need to switch it, and I need to make the choice to be kind to myself, to think about the things that I do like about myself. So here's what I'm challenging you to do. Again, we want others to know, like, and trust us, then we need to know, like, and trust ourselves. What do you like about yourself? What are the things you've done that you're super proud of? Again, what are those qualities and characteristics that you bring to this game of real estate investing that's unique to you, that you really like? You need to think about those things. We can sort of skirt over them, and we can learn all we need to learn and pick up the phone and do Zooms and attend webinars and learn and crunch numbers and do all that stuff. But this stuff, in my opinion, is absolutely just as important. This is the foundation to all of the relationship building side of things. Your relationship with yourself and your relationship with everyone else in these amazing communities. So what do you like about yourself? It feels weird to do that because we are terrible to ourselves normally. We normally point out all of our flaws, all of the things we don't like, all of the mistakes that we've made. You know, we have a conversation with somebody and replay it and think, I wish I hadn't said this. Oh my gosh, is it okay that I said that? I want to urge you to take some time to think about what you do like about yourself. There are qualities about you that no one else has. There are things that deep inside you likely really love about yourself. Take the time to note that. Be really aware of it. This is something, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm even saying this. I actually decided on my walk this morning I wasn't going to, but here it is flying out of my mouth. At the end of my workouts, I actually, and I started this about 2 years ago. My kids think I'm absolutely nuts. I actually hug myself, full on hug, close my eyes, and tell myself that I love myself. Not like I love myself, I'm so awesome, I freaking rock. No, I tell myself that I love myself enough to be the very best that I can be. It's like I'm talking to my soul. I love myself enough to be the very best that I can be. I love myself enough to do these workouts so that I can be healthy and strong. I love myself. I'm going to take care of myself, and I'm going to do my very best to create the best life that I can. Like, totally weird, I know, but I actually do that after every single workout. And I just take like 10 seconds to connect inside and really just, it's like we have all of this noise in our day-to-day external worlds. But the reality is we are, a person doing life. Crazy, awesome, amazing, busy, full life. And if we don't take those little moments to connect with us, again, like I'm saying, know who you are. How do you want to be described? Be purposeful in this. Don't just fly by the seat of your pants and hope that people like you. Be the best version of yourself. Know who you are. Know how you want to present yourself. And then be that person. Like yourself. And I know we're going to criticize ourselves, but take some time to actually point out and figure out what are those things that I like about myself so that you can be thinking of those things before you pick up the phone, before you send that email, before you have that meeting with a potential partner, a potential lender. You need to like yourself. You need to recognize those things that you freaking rock at. Otherwise, nobody else is ever going to be able to see them because you're not going to let them shine. And then the last thing is to trust yourself. So trusting yourself, you know the life you've lived. You know all of the amazing decisions that you've made that have gotten you to where you are. Yes, you've made mistakes, and I guarantee you've learned from them. I've made mistakes. I still make mistakes. Let's talk about my fourplex. It's like, I guess it's not mistakes, but it's learning after learning after learning. I could beat myself up about that. My flip in Richmond, I thought it would sell in 3 months. It's closing in March. I got it 8 months ago. I could beat myself up about that, but I have had 10 other really successful flips that went as planned. And I know exactly what decisions I made that got me into that position, one of which was COVID that I couldn't have predicted. But my point is that I trust myself in my decision making. I trust myself because I have a history of life beyond real estate investing and real estate investing. So I want you to take some time to figure out what are the things that you have done in the past that will build up your confidence to know that you can trust yourself. So that's one piece of the trust puzzle. The other piece is I've shared with you at different times the picture of the NLP model of communication, which shows the brain and the filters and all that kind of stuff. What I want to share with you today is about trusting yourself is that the unconscious mind, as we're doing life, as you're sitting here watching this live, your unconscious mind, and this is going to blow your mind, and I don't know if this stat is real, but you'll get the gist of it regardless. Your unconscious mind is picking up 2.3 million pieces of information at any given moment in time. 2.3 million, your unconscious mind. So there are what you see off in the distance, the brightness of the light, the chair under your butt, your feet on the ground, your shirt on your back, your hair on your shoulder, the sound of my voice, the lighting in my room, the video of me, what other sound might be off in the background, the temperature in the room. All of these things you aren't picking up on until I say them, but they're happening around you. Your conscious mind picks up on 7 plus or minus 2 pieces of information. So 2.3 million pieces of information coming in, but we actually delete almost all of that. It's called our sanity filter. And we can be aware of 7 plus or minus 2. So 5 to 9 pieces of information at any given time. Why am I babbling all this information to you, all of these numbers and all this crazy stuff? I'm babbling it to you because of this. When you have a gut feeling about something and you don't know whether you should trust it or not, here's what I encourage you to remember. Your unconscious mind picked up on a whole bunch of stuff that was going on around you, leading up to events or in a specific moment. Your unconscious mind picked up on all sorts of different little subtleties. And, you can, even if it's a communication with a person, you can notice a change in their blinking pattern, a change in the coloring on their skin, the tightness in the skin, the thickness, the shape of their lips, like the fullness of their lips, physiology, breathing pattern. If the breathing was in your tummy or in your chest, there's all sorts of different things. It's, that's a whole nother training. But there's all sorts of different things, signs that are happening in the person in front of you or in the world around you. And your unconscious mind is picking up on those things. Your conscious mind deletes 99.9% of them because we'd go insane if we actually consciously were aware of all of those things. And so again, bringing it back to trusting yourself. When you get that gut feeling, I would highly, highly bet that your unconscious mind picked up on things that consciously you're unaware of. So in my opinion, trust yourself. Trust your gut. It's not some airy-fairy wooey thing that you get a gut feeling. You get a gut feeling because your unconscious mind picked up on things and is giving you a sign. So trust yourself. You know better than anybody else what's right for you, what's good for you, and what steps to take. So there you have it. Know, like, and trust yourselves, you guys. We want other people to know, like, and trust us. That's what we're all doing here in this world of real estate investing and beyond. But in this world of real estate investing, we're building relationships. That's what this is all about. And I don't want you to ignore the relationship with yourself. So please, over this next week, take a little bit of time, and I know it's going to feel weird, but take a little bit of time to write down even 3 things. Who do you want to be? So that you can know yourself and you can know how you want to behave and present yourself. Write down 3 things that you like about yourself, good qualities, things that you bring to this real estate game. You can do lots more than 3, by the way, but I'm just saying 3. And then trusting yourself, I want you to write down some things that you've done in the past that allow you to have confidence that you know what you're doing and you can trust yourself. And then I want you to just pay attention to those gut feelings and notice what you notice, because it is super powerful. Our minds are super powerful. So there you have it. I don't know. I did it. Well, 17 minutes. I'm always 17 to 21. But this is my challenge to you guys this week. This is what I really wanted to share with you. You've got to be your best advocate. You've got to be your best friend. You got to stop beating yourself up and pointing out all the things that you don't do well. You got to be purposeful on who you want to be and bring it. We got amazing things, opportunities, possibilities, you guys. We are in a world that is so amazing, so full of possibility. And we all need to be the very best version of ourselves that we can be. So have an amazing week, everyone. I promise I'll read your comments. I'm sorry that I did stop reading them, because I do this funny thing where I connect from my heart and I share with you guys after all the sort of mental prep in the days leading up and in the morning. And when I read your comments, I go out of my sharing from my heart and into my conscious mind. And yes, I just noticed, Leslie, programming your RAS, like Michael was saying at the summit. Absolutely, it's the same idea. And that's another great topic, because what we believe to be true is what we search for and filter for in the world. So if we think people are good, we're going to find good people. If we think people are bad, we're going to notice all the bad people, if all of that kind of stuff. Anyways, I could go on and on. I love the brain. I love the mind. And I know the power that this has, that it's affecting our life at every given moment of every given day. If we harness the power, if we take control of it to the best of our ability, because we're all human, but if we take control of our mind and we really recognize the power it has, honestly, it changes your life. It changes your experiences. It changes your success. It changes your relationships. And mostly it changes how you feel as you live your life, because that's a super big, important piece to me. This is not about creating success now in the hopes that one day you can be happy. This is about creating happiness and success simultaneously right now, right here, right now. So have an amazing week, everyone. Can't wait to read your comments, and know, like, and trust yourself. Okay, have a great week. Bye.